Hey everyone, Landsman Oz here and welcome back to Factorio. So first things first, we are running a little bit low on the old sapphirite down here. I've just moved another mining drill around to this side. Things are looking a little grim on this front. We may need to look sooner rather than later for some more sapphirite. Once I do that though, this area here will be changed. I'll move this processing probably maybe down to this area and have wherever we're bringing our sapphirite from. There's a big patch over here. Let's just have a quick look. We've got 1.2 million there, and we've got 348,000 here, and there's chunks all over the place. I don't know what this combined yield thing is. I think there must be some of the infinite ores. So I do have infinite ores enabled, although I think these ones that say combined yield are the infinite ore stuff. We can double check that straight by doing this and going, yep, so this says infinite coal. Once we get connected up to one of them, I guess, so one of these all the way over here, we can probably just leave the mines where they are. They'll just slow down as they run out. So here's another patch over here we'll look at getting, and I'll just belt it in here, which is going to take forever. But for the meantime, let's continue on what we were doing, or trying to work towards in the last episode, which is getting red science. I've still been working through some of our bottom tier researches. I've just done basic chemistry 2, which gives us purified water and calcium chloride and chemical plants. So we now have Angel's chemical plants, I guess. So that enables a bunch of other stuff in itself. Yeah, I can't click on that one. Nitrogen processing. There's only 50. Cement. A lot of these are only 50. Wood processing probably wouldn't be bad. Garden processing, etc. Large area mining drills are always good too. These will give us a 7x7 mining setup. It does take a bit of material though, so let's see. I did get this thing. The factories, and obviously I think we saw that in the last episode. It's going to take a lot of work to get that done. I might do fluid handling next, just because it's going to be soon that we're going to need fluids. So red science. Now I am aware that at the moment our labs are over here. I may end up moving the labs up to an area up here and then just belting our stuff up and around, because obviously moving this, while I could do it, I could easily just split this stuff off and then re-enable it down here somewhere. Yeah, they're already here. We can just move things around. So red science, if you look in here, is an inserter and a transport belt. So we've got both of them being made now. Here's our inserters. Here's our transport belts. So nice, quick, simple. Let's see, do I have any of these on me? Probably not. Got the number ones. We can pick up some electronic boards and some iron plates maybe. Let's just grab a few of them, and I think this one's iron here, isn't it? Grab a couple of them. I don't know if I can make them in here. That would be something to check. Let's see. Can they be made? Whoops, that was really not the right idea to do. Nope. You can have this stuff back, thanks. I don't want it. Is that all? I think it's waiting on the basic circuit boards. No, I don't have any inventory. Alright. That's fine. That means we just need to use these ones instead. Oh, I did have a couple. So let's set this up. I've got a big area here which we can split out and bring it up from. So if let's look at the split first. We want to bring belts up, so we'll move. I guess we can probably even get rid of that one. Send that downwards. Should be wide enough. Belts can come up here. And then we will need at least that, and okay, that's one. Excellent. Belt like so. This can probably come back one just to try and keep things tidy, and then we need to bring these up, so we can bring them up through here somewhere. Same idea, we need probably there, is it? And go 2 and then 1. I think that's right. So that's here. So I do need to move that one. Can I get you to come out? Yes, I can. And then the stone one. Oh, this becomes a problem. Oh no, that should be right. Awesome, like that. That gets our 2 belts worth of stuff up. And if I bring these like that. Like so. We should be able to put one of them there. And have a long inserter. And a short inserter. Give it some power, which I still haven't set power poles up on our bus yet. That's fine. And you will be making red signs. Excellent. It's just one of each, and we'll get red science packs out as a byproduct, I guess. Or it's a product, I should say. It's not really a byproduct, is it? Let's just duplicate that again to get a few of them. Shift, right click, left click. Yep, excellent. And then, as I was saying before, actually, do these need to go on the bus? Just put that down. What is the use of science pack 2? Oh my goodness. Science pack 2 usage. It will be used later, I guess, to make a data crystal. Future era. Really? Corn seeds? So science packs and dirt make corn seeds. I don't know. That's odd. Steam era coin dealer. So look, to be honest, no, I'm not going to put them on a bus. I am just going to run them this way. We're going to have these little guys exporting onto the belt. I will use one of these as a balancer. Like so, and then, as I said before, I think I'll move these. It's either that or I'll bring this back around and run it up this way. I'm more of a fan of having everything moving in one direction than having stuff coming backwards along the bus. So it may be worthwhile coming through here somewhere, maybe. If we run this, go around that. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck. We do this, and I love having so many belts in my inventory. It's just like, we do this, and then move our stuff down here and just have a long and a short. We should be all right. So let's just jump back over here and get stuck on the loader again, on the thing again. Yeah, look, I know you're doing sciencey stuff as well. That's fine. Stop it. Just killing things off. You are going to go that way. I'll let you finish up whatever you're doing. And we will get these down this end. So maybe we can have 2 and then maybe a power pole, something like that. Well, I suppose it's not going to be a huge issue in terms of power poles if we do this, because we're going to need one on each. I'm probably not appealing to anyone's OCD at the moment, and I do apologise for that. Yeah, see, unless we put them all the way through like that, we're going to have some sort of drama, but that's fine. Let's give them some power. And they don't want red yet, but once we get the yellow down there, we'll be good. So I'll run back this way and try and miss those boxes again. We can pull this stuff apart because it's no longer needed. And this can now just chug away, chewing up copper and iron gears and stuff. And sending a whole bunch of science packs flowing down a belt. Down to this section where we'll put our next 2 down. Whack a bit of power in. I'm going to need to put just one more belt on each one of these. One there and one there. Whoops. Q. No, whatever. Awesome. They are now picking up science packs. And we have science packs 1 and 2 ready to go for when we need to get to that that research. So we're getting pretty close. There's not heaps left in single tier. I mean, there's a couple. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there, and then another 10 or 12 up here. So we can keep going with the single ones, but if we need to unlock the next sort of tier, we're all ready for it. And I guess I could also put another, like we could do, what are these worth to make? That's greenhouse. Nope. Let's make another 5. Because why not? And I will need another 5 of them. And I will need to put that in there. And you can have some of them. So this is making itself up at the moment. We can now add, same deal. 1, 2. Again, I know it's not ideal, but it's still making the labs. We can have our another set of labs right here. Probably going to need to get rid of that, right? Cool. Almost there. 1 lab. Two more. Oops, standing in the way. Nice. Excellent. And we have just doubled our output of science. So double our output of science. Nitrogen processing, 15 seconds. Again, not sure if I need nitrogen yet. Paper making. Concrete. Green algae. Cool. So we now have 10. It's probably chewing our power as well. We're doing alright. We're producing 3.2. But as I said, I do need to start looking at another source of saphirite and bolstering my iron production, because what I've got is not working. The smelting part of it is decent. It's not amazing. There's 16 smelters, but there's just not enough saphirite, crushed saphirite coming in. So I guess part of my next step would be to make these mining drills. So I now have the normal electric mining drills as a 5x5 that use 90 kilowatts of power. We've got these ones, the electric mining drills, which require mining drills. And they do a 5x5 and consume 256 kilowatts. So they're still the same. They're just faster, I think. Mining power of 3, mining speed of 0.5. So these are just faster drills. Then we've got that one coming up, which will give us a 7x7. So I'm not sure whether to wait for them, go for a 7x7, or whether to look into the next step of the processing here, as going from the crushed saphirite. So if we go, let's go to FNEI and go what? Iron. So if we want iron plates. Iron plates. How to craft iron plates. So we can do 40 molten iron will give us 4 iron plates. Let's go back to the start. Pure iron, hot, no, so we're not at that sort of level yet for Uoki. I don't know what a hot heat storage block is. We have empty canisters, no thank you. So we got molten iron into iron plates, and to get molten iron is 12 iron ingots, gives you 120. 12 iron ingots comes from 24 iron ore. 24 iron ore comes from crushed saphirite in an ore sorting facility, etc, etc. So we would need to put the ore sorting down, and then we get the iron ore, and then we can split off iron and copper and slag. Then we have to process slag, and then it can be, to go back a bit, it can be turned into iron ingots in a blast furnace, turned into molten iron in an induction furnace, and then turned into iron plates in a casting machine. What else we got? Pure iron. How do you make pure iron? That's iron ore and water. Gives us pure iron, contaminated water. I don't think I got them yet. It's back. Crushed saphirite. So 3 crushed saphirites, 2 iron plates. Whereas if you saw before, it was 4 crushed saphirite into 2 iron ore. Look, maths. 4 iron to 3 plates. So that's your vanilla setup. Iron sheet coil. No, it probably gets 80 molten iron. So that's 8 plates. Yeah, same thing. So maybe we look at doing this molten iron. Let's get our next research going. Just do that, that's fine. So if we look into doing the molten iron, I'm going to need a couple of things processing. So we're going to need some ore sorting facilities, and then what was the other ones? Blast furnace, induction furnace, and the casting machine. So we're going to need all of these things, and then we need to process the copper ore at the same time. So we're going to turn saphirite into iron and copper ore. So let's look at this. We need the ore sorting facility. We're going to need some more iron plates. Let's hunker down on up here. Things are processing semi-well with just the iron gear wheel one. It's not keeping up. Let's grab some of them. Is that enough? Alright, let's make one of these. Okay, so how did we do that again? FNEI, we are crafting. We want casting machine, induction furnace, blast furnace, sorter. Okay. So we're going to need a lot more iron. Casting, induction, and then the blast furnace. Okay, so lots of iron needed. Let's just run down this end of the bus and just grab a ton of iron, I guess. I can probably just go like that. One of them, thanks. No, not the chemical furnace. No, cancel that. Cancel that. Blast furnace. I wanted a blast furnace. And then one of these. One of them and one of them. Oh my gosh. Now I have a bunch of pipes I didn't need. So let's look at what we can do in here. And I guess maybe because of these cliffs here, I don't think I've got the cliff detonating grenades or anything yet. Cliff grenade. No. Wood processing is done. I'm not really looking at it. Right. Let's do this. It's not quite where I need it to be. I need these machines down here, but for the moment, it's probably best if we use the area we have to build this in. So first thing we need is these over here somewhere. So if we grab our, let's, that is not what I wanted to do. I want that, thank you. Let's grab our blueprint of yeah, whatever. That's fine. Let's get an idea of where we're going. So we're going to have input on the bottom, output on the top. Q. Let's not put that in, or that one. Okay. So this is in, and I'm probably out of those things. That's fine. Okay. Take all this stuff down. Okay. Nice. And we will leave this belt here. Because this is where we obviously want our stuff coming into steel. So we'll need to rearrange how the steel works as well, because obviously what I've just done is cut off the steel. So we have in at the bottom, right? So if we go like that, and actually it might be best to just do this and then reverse our process here. I mean, it's not. I should have enough room. Let's just pick it up. Yoink. Okay, we've got stuff coming in. We need to put our machines in. Okay, where are our ore crushers? 4 of them. Needs a bit of power. Oh, didn't put the other power poles in. Okay. These are running. Stuff's processing. Good. Next thing would be to run it. And here I am saying just before that I don't like things going the other direction. I'm just pushing this the other direction now. Anyway. Beside the point, peoples. Let's put this here. Probably not where I want it to be. No, I need it to be one more down. Actually. Pick you up. Because what I'm going to need is the stone output priority to the right for crushed stone. Okay, crushed stone's going that way. I would like to work out how to get loaders, would be fantastic. Where are loaders? Mini loader. What do I need for that? I need logistics. 2? No, that's worth doing. That is worth doing. That will get us red belts. It'll get us a few other bits and pieces. So, ore sorting facility. 1. There. So we are doing sapphirite, right? Yeah. Okay. So it's now processing and we're getting slag, iron ore and copper ore out. So, couple of things, obviously. We need an output from here. And then we need to go into... And I'll use some belts to just sort things around. What was first? Craft. So we're going from iron ore to iron ingots in a blast furnace. 1 blast furnace. Okay. We're doing iron ingots. And it will need iron ore. And it will need fuel because it's not powered. That's nasty. I want an electric one. Give me an electric one. Where's blast furnace? What's going on? Let's see. Metallurgy 2. Energy consumption 200 watts. So I need to do this one. Because this only gives a one that requires... Well, it says 150. Why do you need a fuel? I'm hoping that the next one is powered. Anyway, let's deal with that in a moment. That away, output priority is left, and it will be iron ore. So that should give us iron ore, and the rest of the junk will go somewhere else. Now slag can be processed. So if we look at slag, if I do it, I mean FNEI, it can be crushed, I think, in these. It can be crushed in something. I think it's these ones. Let's see if we can make another ore crusher. Where are you, ore crusher? I'll make one. And we'll put it down and we'll just check. So this needs power. And again, this isn't fantastic. I can always move things around. It's not going to be fast. Oh, really? Okay, so everything else will go the other way. And I'll need to give it somewhere to go. And that's full. It's got slag and everything in it, but I'll just run it up here for now. This should be putting stuff in, albeit slowly. And it will be turning it into iron ingots. From the iron ingots, we're going to go to the induction furnace. This will pump out liquid. I mean, for the moment, we could just be really, really tacky and do this. I'm out of power poles again. Lights would be nice too, wouldn't they? Sorry about that. Lights are probably bad here. Let's make a few more of these wonderful lights. One of you, please. That's fine. One there. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, cool. So this needs power. That is powered. This one does use power. We are doing molten iron. And it takes 12 iron ingots. So we're getting half of this process. And we will get 120 molten iron. The molten iron will be output to our casting machine, which is tiny. I was expecting something bigger. It's tiny. And we need some pipes. And it needs some power. And you do an iron plate. So it's now making iron plate. This stuff up here, well, actually we don't really need to do too much to fix the steel, because all we need to do now is, instead of having this double column, we can go back to a single column like this, because it'll be taking the iron plates and putting it in furnaces instead of and if anything, we can probably just use this as the steel. Just pump our iron plates into here. So things changing a bit for the plant. This is slow because things are stopped because of this. Once I get loaders, that'll be great. So once this loader thing happens, which is probably not because we don't have iron plates. Let's just get things moving. Because I'm thinking it might be good to put a second one of them in. Let's see if we can afford it. Let's make another casting machine. Let's pop that pipe up and put this here. And then use this and go there. And move one that way. Get our second one there. Same deal. Bit of power. That is getting both, isn't it? Tell you to do iron plates as well. Give you guys the ability to output. Put our wonderful belt balancing device in. And we got iron plates. So again, once this, which is probably stopped because because we're out of iron. Can I make a fast inserter? Yeah, let's make a single fast inserter. And just... Do I have a box? No, of course I don't. What am I thinking? Why would I have what I need? One of these here. Power pole. Thanks. Let's get rid of some of this and get our thing processing again. Okay. So we are still gonna, as I said, need to process the slag. And I think... Can I do this? Crush stone from slag. Yes, I can. Oh, goodness. And yes, I do apologise. I'm miles over my recording time. So this will enable us to get rid of the slag if it's fast enough, assuming it can do it. And obviously we've got copper and stuff here now, but we can set up a similar sort of arrangement for the copper and pump the copper up as well. So we could do another lot of this and then have our copper plates coming out. And as I said, this is going to back up because that's full too, isn't it? Let's make another steel chest. Plop you there. Let that do its thing. And we've got iron plates happening. So, little system set up. That's the wrong way. Kind of need to get it back to where it was, which was here. Like that. Might be able to bring it through the gap here. Let's do that. I'll just fudge it a little. Okay. Nice. Iron plates are coming back in. I'm going to stop it here for now. Because obviously we now have the issue where we're bringing in a processed material and not the raw material, so it kind of just needs to go straight onto this belt, basically. And then we need to work around doing this setup and turning it into steel. So I'm going to sit down in between episodes. As I said, I've now gone a fair bit over my normal time, and I will work out a better way of getting this set up. We've got all sorts of you know what, this is just going to go. So I'll get this set up and pumping the way it needs to. Maybe I'll just put the belt in here and split it again and run iron around the top and into here, and just run the steel, redivert this down to here, and use the column in itself. We can do that now. We can just do this, get rid of this, and all of this. Get a few things in our inventory. This whole side. So I'll continue doing this. Thank you all for watching. Please leave those comments down below in the normal spots. And I hope you come back and join me for the next episode. If you've got any more hints on how to use these machines, by all means, let me know, because I'm kind of just guessing. I mean, you've probably worked that out already. You've probably worked out that this is kind of a blind, well, I know that the mods definitely is a blind playthrough for me. So by all means, let me know your thoughts. And I'll see you next time. Bye now.